What's up, my archfiends of chaos? This is your king and knight, Vincent Valentine, EX Turk.
Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
My archfiends of chaos, this is your king and knight, Vincent Valentine, EX Turk, with a brand new, coming back at you with a brand new video, and this is about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I try my best to stay away from, I try my best to stay away from Final Fantasy VII Remake topics, Final Fantasy 15 topics, and Kingdom Hearts 3 topics, but those are the biggest views I've ever had. We're talking about specifically that 3. Plus, did a city of videos. I did other assorted gaming videos and live streams and IRLs and all this other stuff. So, yeah, I try, but I don't think I could do that right now because I'd kill my viewership, and especially the fact, let's be honest, I'm not as big as I think I am. I mean, I'm not as big as a channel as I think I am, I gotta at some point I need to get my head out of my ass, so I gotta admit, I really thank these 3 games for giving me the views I even get, so, love or hate, it don't matter. I do have to stay, glued to those 3 things, because those are the 3 recent things that's coming out. I mean, besides the Zodiac Age re-release of the HD Zodiac Age, which I gotta play the game before I make any theories of that, because there's changes in there that they changed from 12, so, I'm not gonna talk about that until I get that game. But anyways, back to the actual video and the content. And why is cross-dressing Cloud, sector, I think it's like sector, sector, I think it's either sector 8 or sector 5, mostly sector 5, are, important to the remake? For me, it'd be an easy answer. It would keep the spirit of the original, because cross-dressing Cloud, cross-dressing Cloud is an important factor for me, on the factor it did keep the original spirit. Plus, Don Corneo had connections to Shinra, and the first part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be Avalanche versus Shinra, because it's going to, they're planning to make part 1 all the entire Midgar arc, so everything that was left out in the original game, they're actually going to elaborate on that too, so we're looking at a trilogy-based Final Fantasy VII, all cut into different trilogies for each of the games, Just think of Final Fantasy 13, but it's Final Fantasy VII's complete story that they weren't able to tell in the original because of how long Final Fantasy VII was. But I think it'd be crucial to the actual source material to actually have cross-dressing Cloud. Plus, let's be quite honest, Tifa in that purple dress and in that hairstyle, let's just be honest, us fanboys are going to enjoy Tifa in that tight-ass dress. Ooh, I know I shouldn't be naughty and perverted, but ooh, if Tifa, baby girl, in that tight dress, ooh, let's be quite honest, we want cross-dressing Cloud mostly for that, but no, let's get back to being serious. Enough being a pervert. Now, they're probably going to have to censor some stuff, like when you go into the Honeybee Inn, they're going to be censoring a whole bunch of stuff, they're going to be censoring a little bit of the stuff, because let's be quite honest, it'd be M-rated if they had a lot of, strong sexual stuff. Remember when Type 0 came out in the HD re-release? They actually took out Bikini Emina, even though all she was doing is walking around and G-string bikini, not doing anything sexual, just walking around. But you know, we can't have that. Plus, we got social justice warriors, we got, you know, political correctness and all this other stuff, so that's probably going to be left out. But at least, the good news is, at least, if there is a cross-dressing Cloud arc, you know, I should call it pretty much the Don Corneo arc, pretty much, because that's what that focus on. If that saga still stays, they really can't just take away Tifa's tight ass dress, because it's not doing anything wrong or breaking any boundaries. You know, it's not like the bikini Emina has a thong on, but even then, you know, we'll see what happens in the remake. We'll see. I mean, in the original, they could be allowable because, well, let's be quite honest, they're polygon models. I don't think you really could get your rocks off of polygon models. I mean, I guess if you think hard enough, but don't hurt your head, you know, on thinking that hard. Just you know, just go find some fan art somewhere. I mean, it exists. But anyways, I think that's the only thing that's going to be really sexual would be Eris and Tifa in tight dresses, you know, and then the fact that you get girls' underwear for Cloud when he dresses up like a woman because, well, I think that's the only, as far as they could push the barrier, you know. You know, that's as far as they could push the barrier when it comes to that stuff. Like I said, the Honeybee Inn is going to be completely different. The best thing that you'll be able to see is girls in V uniforms walking around. I think you'd probably black out the room, you know, so you can't really see it, you know, because, well, you know, I mean, they want to make this T-rated just like they did with Final Fantasy 15, and understandably so. They're trying to build a demographic, and then not to mention for streamers on YouTube, since now YouTube wants family-friendly content, and let's be quite honest, the minute I pick up Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I'm probably going to be streaming that for a long while. Like, that's going to be my biggest stream and probably my most views I will ever get on any channel when that comes out. So, I'll be honest, I'll play devil's advocate on this one and say that maybe some censorship is not bad, as long as they keep, the most important thing for me, as long as they keep the original spirit of Final Fantasy VII and make Cloud wear a dress for that arc, you know, and make Tifa wear that tight dress, and Aerith wear that tight dress, you know. As long as they keep that spirit up like that, and you had to go get some stuff and stuff like that, and make it also a costume in the game, then, you know, I think, let's be quite honest, as long as they keep the spirit of the original game, while they change some things, maybe, you know, to be quite honest, I really don't see no problem with this. Even with the politically correct censorship and, you know, making Final Fantasy VII family friendly, you know. As long as they keep some of the original spirit, even if they have to tone some stuff down, as long as they keep the spirit, and that's really all that matters to me. So, let me know in the comments what you think matters to you in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, you know, when it comes specifically to the cross-dressing Cloud arc. Yay or nay? Should they remove it? They should keep it? Or do you disagree with the censorship? And may the crystal be with you.